welcome to today's video, which is all about the circadian rhythm. Last week we talked about the importance of sleep and how mindfulness can help you sleep better. And today it's really talking about how our body clock works to help us sleep. And this body clock is called circadian rhythm. Examples of circadian rhythms are your temperature control, your eating, sleep patterns, hormone production, and even thirst. What's really interesting actually is that circadian rhythm is not developed straight away. So when you're born, you're not born with this rhythm of sleep and awake times, and that's why a newborn baby is waking up throughout the night. And of course this is really disruptive to a poor new mum or dad who has got a developed circadian rhythm. This does develop over time. I think by the time you're about 4 or 5 months old, the circadian rhythm is starting to be set. So what is your circadian rhythm? So we're all different. Some of us have got a faster circadian rhythm than the 24-hour clock, which means we are more active in the morning, more of a morning person. And some have a slower pace, which means that they are more like night owls or enjoy the end of the day and are more productive at the end of the day. If you want to reset your circadian rhythm, you really do need to listen to your body. And there are a number of tips that you can try to help you get into a better pattern. One thing is to go to bed at the same time every night and wake up at the same time every morning, and that is the weekends as well. Another, and it's something that we've talked about before, is just turning off those blue screens at least 2 hours before you go to bed, and having a calming bedtime routine. And the other thing is to watch when you eat, and try to eat between a 12-hour period of sort of between 7 and 7 at night, or 8 and 8 at night, and try not to do any late night snacking. And all of these things, you'll start to work out a pattern that works for you, that you get a really decent night sleep. And if you're able to work on your circadian rhythm, it's really good for your health. I mean, there are people out there that have got jobs that do night shifts or work as air hostesses or pilots, where they are suffering with jet lag, and it's really difficult to be able to work well with the circadian rhythm. But if you're able to, it's worth really focusing on, because it has some real health benefits. It can help your mood. It can also help with later in life health complaints like cardiovascular complaints, diabetes, and obesity. There are many things that can cause a circadian rhythm disorder. If you have a job as a pilot or a night shift worker, that can make having issues with circadian rhythm. Also going through the menopause, such as I am, that will also disrupt. And sometimes health conditions like Parkinson's or Alzheimer's can also have an effect on that rhythm. You could work out if you've got some problems by a couple of things here. If you have difficulty falling asleep, maybe you've tried to work on creating a pattern and it's still not helping. If you're having difficulty falling asleep, if you're having difficulty staying asleep, not feeling refreshed when you wake up, sleeping or feeling really sleepy in the daytime, poor concentration, headaches, upset tummy, or even just a feeling of struggling with being productive, it might be worth visiting your doctor and finding out, because there are treatments that you can have to help with getting that back in place. To summarise, I suppose, if you want to focus on getting a better quality of sleep, have a look at your circadian rhythm. And here are, again, some tips. First thing is, of course, to turn off those blue emitting light devices a couple of hours before you go to bed. Wake up and go to bed at the same time every day. Eat your meals within a 12-hour period. So if you get up at 7 or start your breakfast at 7, try and have all of your meals finished by 7 in the evening. Get plenty of daylight during the day. Make sure your bedroom is completely dark at night. Limit your alcohol. Reduce your caffeine intake after 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And try to practice some mindfulness and reduce stress. Once you've got your body clock working in the right way and you're happy with that, it's all right to veer off it now and again. So of course we're going to have late nights, parties, we're going to drink a bit too much, and that is fine, and it's very easy to keep that rhythm going with those few disruptions in it. You may find that if you go and do some long haul travelling and your body clock gets completely disrupted over a period of time, that you do have to go back and review it, like we've just talked about again, to just get it back on track. But it's worth having a think about it and having a look to see if you're happy that you're getting a good quality night's sleep, because as we said last week, if you can get your sleep right, it actually helps you look at the rest of your well-being. For example, your exercise regime, your diet, and your mental health. So see what you think. See you next time.